Hey everyone, it's Cake Boss here from. Wait, Cake Boss? No, it's Cake Boss here from Dead Bush Incorporated, and today I'm doing a 1.9 review. This was suggested on our streaming channel, so I decided to do this. So let's do this. Okay, so I have watched a couple other YouTubers' 1.9 reviews, but I am exploring some things that they have not been exploring. So first of all, let's start over here with the chests. You can actually now craft these things, these end crystal. You can now craft them, which is amazing, and then place them down on either bedrock or obsidian. And it looks like this, and you can just place it on any bedrock or obsidian. And I'm right clicking on the grass, and it's not doing anything. I'm gonna right click on this end portal frame, it's not doing anything. That thing, anvil, nothing works except for bedrock and obsidian. So that's the end crystal. This thing, oh, the boats. The boats have changed recipe, as you see. This is the this is the recipe for the end crystals, by the way. Yeah, and this is the new recipe for the boats. It actually has a shovel in it now to make an ore sort of thing, and I will show you those. And I have been told this has a possibility of changing before 1.9 is actually released. And also, boats don't really break anymore like they used to, which is really nice. But they're a lot bigger, and they don't fill with water, and they're just better, except for you have to press A and D in like as you're rowing, which means you have to press A to go left and D to go right. It's not that hard, but you can press both of them together to go forward. My boat's stuck on something right now, but you would press both of them in at the same time to go forward. My boat's not doing it because it's probably stuck on the grass or something. But yes, that is how the new boats work, and they're kind of nice. I personally would rather have the old boats, except for the fact that they, well, yeah, they break really easily, and they fill with water, which is annoying. Oh, and I forgot to show you this. This is the explosion of an end crystal right here. So it has a fairly big explosion. It actually has the exact same explosion as a charged creeper, and this is an explosion of TNT or a regular creeper. So it's actually a fairly large explosion. So yeah. And next thing, yes, all of this stuff. This is all the new stuff. Let's start from this side. The beetroot. The beetroot is just a plant that you can get. Let me get a hoe. I mean, you can. I think there are seeds. I'm not sure on that, but you can make soup out of them in the same recipe as you. Yeah, you need seeds. Seeds. Yeah, beetroot seeds. This has actually been in pocket for actually a really, really, really long time. But yeah, you can bone meal them. You can bone meal them like that. And that's what they look like when they're fully done. And then if you break it in survival, you get beetroots. And you can also make the soup. It's right there, beetroot soup. And that's the only food that's been added. I don't know if you can actually just eat the plain beetroot. I'm assuming you can. Let me check. Wait. Game mode. There. Wait. Let me run around a little bit and get a tiny bit hungry. I probably have saturation, which stinks. I really wish they would add potion of hunger. But no, that's just in commands and mods. Oh, come on. I hate saturation when you're making a YouTube video. Okay, there we go. My saturation's gone. Saturation comes from any normal food that you eat. Depending on the food, you get more saturation. It doesn't show up as a potion effect, but in reality it is a potion effect. So yeah. Okay, never mind. I'm just gonna assume that you can eat them. I'm done with this. No, I always misspell this. Okay, 1. There we go. I'm assuming that you can eat these in survival. Nope, not that. Okay, now this. The potion-tipped arrows. This, I have to go into some debt to get. Not debt, but depth to get to. So first, what you have to do is you have to get this stuff called Dragon's Breath. What you do is the Ender Dragon now has a different attack. It's where he spews out liquid and it lands on the ground in a bunch of bubbles and stuff, and you just right-click it with the glass bottle to get Dragon's Breath. This stuff is used in brewing, and I was going to show you the brewing stand later because they've updated a little bit, but all you have to do is just get a normal potion of any kind, a non-splash potion, I believe, and just throw Dragon's Breath on it. Nope, it has to be a splash potion. I'm just going to get leaping. Yeah, there we go. Now we're going to get a special new type of potion. It is actually called a lingering potion. This is an endgame item, but I have reason to believe that it will be a very good item in PvP, in servers and things. See, now we have a lingering potion of leaping, which has jump boost for 2 minutes. What this does is that it actually makes a cloud that lasts for a little bit, and also, as you can see up here, they added the potion effects, and they start to fade as the potion effect gets to a lower time, but I still have a minute left. So that's what the lingering potion does, and how you get these potion-tipped arrows is you have to shoot a normal Minecraft arrow into the center of this cloud, and once you pick the arrow back up, it will be a tipped arrow, a potion-tipped arrow. At first, I think it was a brewing recipe, which was just kind of weird. But yes, you can do 3 Minecraft arrows per cloud, and you can 3 people can step through it and gather the potion effect, or just the same person can step through it 3 times before it'll go away, or eventually it will just go away. See, as I see, I'm going to throw it, and I'm going to run through it once, run through it twice, and run through it a 3rd time. And I missed 1 time, so run through it a 3rd time. There we go. You see, now it's gone. So that is the lingering potions. And as you can see, the Dragon's Breath is wasted and all that. And let me just show you the rest of the brewing stand. They now added where it has to be fueled by blaze powder. Like, this would normally be empty, and 1 blaze powder fills it up this much, which it's not that expensive because it's quite a lot. I mean, it lasts quite a while. So yes, some people tried to automate this with hoppers and chests, but it just goes into here. See, if I take this out, it just fills in there instead of filling in the side. So I don't know if that'll be fixed later or something. I really don't know. But so that's the chest, and that's why you can't automate it, which kind of stinks. But you can still put a stack in there, which will last you for years and years to come, unless you brew a lot, which I don't. Let me clear my inventory. There we go. Okay, so the potion-tipped arrows, it pretty much just inflicts that potion effect onto either your teammate or your non-teammate, and that's pretty much it. But since there are so many arrows, they added a new thing where you can put an arrow, you can fill your hotbar with arrows, but it won't use any of those arrows, except for if I was to put them in these 4 squares right here. These are the arrows that it will use first, and then it will move to the rest of your inventory. This is kind of your quiver area thing, and that's what it is. But yes, now I want to show you this spectral arrow, now that it's in my quiver. I just need to spawn in any sort of mob. Let's try a cow. And I'm going to spawn it on the other side of this wall and shoot it. Oh, right, since I'm in creative, it automatically used a normal arrow. Uh, but I think if I get rid of all these other arrows, then I can use these. Yeah, it is. It's using these now. And as you can see, now this cow has a white line around it. So if I went behind this wall, you can still see the cow, which is a really cool feature. I love that feature. That's just with the spectral arrows. I don't think they have a crafting recipe yet, but I could be wrong about that. Okay, so this chest. The popped and normal coarse fruit. The popped and normal coarse fruit. You can get coarse fruit from plants in the end, which I will show you later. But all you have to do is just get this thing called I can't spell, chorus flower, which is found in the end, and all you have to do is go to the top of the plant that has this on top of it and mine it with pickaxe, and you'll get it. And yeah, that's it. And it actually grows really fast. You can't bone meal them, but it eventually will make this giant tree thing that you'll see in a bit. So yeah, that is the chorus fruit and flower, and these are actually both foods, but the popped one is better. All you have to do is just smelt a chorus fruit. Yeah, so the potion of luck. This is by far the worst potion I've ever seen. It doesn't even have a brewing recipe yet, as far as I know, and it is a bad potion. All it does, it gives you a pretty little potion effect. As you can see in the top right corner, it gave me 4-leaf clover and gave me 5 minutes of luck. All luck does is pretty much like a luck of the sea half or something. Like, if you got luck of the sea 1, see, it's already grown. But if you got luck of the sea 1, this thing is like a luck of the sea half. This is the worst thing ever. All it's good for is fishing, and it's not even good at that, so I don't know. Don't make this. Whenever it has a brewing recipe, don't make it. It's bad. So yes. Now, this is my favorite thing by far. The elytra. You wear it on your chest. It can be repaired with leather. And let's just see how I look. It looks like this. And when I shift, it spreads its wings a little bit. And once, I don't know if this has been implemented yet, but once it has been, you will be able, if you have a cape, the design of your cape will be reflected on your elytra. So let me just climb up here and I'll show you what this amazing thing does. I love this thing so much. This was actually one of the first items they released. I can fly. This is one of the first things that they've released in 1.9, and along with it, they released a new death message. Let me show you what this does. I am not flying, but I am flying. Or I'm gliding. There is a glitch with the legs and arms, as you can see right there, but eventually that'll be fixed probably. But you do take damage, a slight bit of damage when you fall, and you take a lot of damage if you run into things when you're gliding. But yeah, that's the elytra, and they added a new death message. If you run into something while wearing the elytra and die from it, you will get the death message. Like my username is CakeBoss333. It would say CakeBoss333 has experienced kinetic energy. I just think that's kind of funny. If you're a science nerd like me, then you'll get that. I just think that's kind of funny. Okay, so the Shulker. This is, I think, the only new mob. I think, at least. It looks like this. It does not go in. It does not go away during creative. It has a ton of health, which is annoying. You can't even hit it when its shell is closed. If I get in game mode 0. Game mode 0. If I get in game mode 0, you'll see it opens up its shell a little bit, and it will shoot a projectile at me. Wait. Oh no, I'm in peaceful. Yes, I'm in peaceful. So it will not go away in peaceful, which is the only hostile mob that does that. and it shot that little projectile at me that did damage and gave me a levitation effect. And you can also deflect these just by punching them like you can a gas ball. But they're kind of hard to deflect, and they do 2 hearts of damage. So, I mean, it's not a good thing. Wait, I need to get out of game. There we go. See, I still have levitation, which is really annoying. But yeah, once you kill these, I don't even think they drop anything. They're pretty much useless. They're found in the End City dungeons, which I will show you later. Let me just put it back on peaceful. So mobs don't spawn and stuff. Oh, they already did spawn. There was a whole fleet of spiders over there. Okay, so that's the Shulker. Its name is the Shell Lurker combined. I don't know. That's just what the name is. And did I get everything in this chest? Oh, right. The new blocks and the dragon head. You can wear the dragon head. It just looks like a dragon head, pretty much. I mean, it looks amazing. It's really large. It's the largest mob head, and it's found in the End City dungeons as well, which I will show you in a bit. And this is what they do. You can place them on blocks, and it just stays there. But if you give it a redstone signal, then it will actually open and close its mouth, like this. That's pretty much all it is to the dragon head. And the Purpur and End City, Purpur and End Stone bricks. And these things. These, what are they called? End rods. End rods are a light source. They're actually one of the best light sources in the game. Let me change it to light, and you'll see what I mean. Night, I mean. And you'll see what I mean. See, that's glowstone, and that's an end rod. So it's actually one less good than glowstone. I measured it. It's one less. See, where's the light? The light is, 15 right here. And it's still... Wait, no. Look at the block lighting. I mean, the block lighting, 10 block. So it's not as good as glowstone, because I think this is 15. No, it's 11. So... Oh, wait, no, it's 14. Okay, never mind. But it is close to glowstone. I think it's about as good as... Or it's a little better than a torch. So it's pretty good. It's a pretty good thing. And I think that's it, except for these. You can make pillars out of them, you can make stairs, you can make slabs, and the endstone bricks. These are also found in the End City dungeons, and also this, but this stuff has a crafting recipe, the Purpur does not. The endstone bricks are just a regular brick crafting recipe. I think it's 4 endstone. But you see how fast this is growing. This actually grows really fast. And I think let's move on to the next chest. So now, the new combat system. If you may have noticed, I have a weird little thing on my hotbar. See, look right under my hotbar. You see that little dagger? They added a new combat system. The axe now does 9 damage, but as you can see, it only has 1 attack speed, which means it's really slow going back up, but it does a ton of damage. See, look. It does that, which it means if you spam it when it's still charging up, it will do like half an attack damage, which would mean it would take 40 hits to kill a player, which is really obnoxious, but it does almost no attack damage if you spam during its charge up. So you can no longer spam, but I think it's good. And they just get faster and faster depending on what tool you use. So the diamond sword, it's pretty fast. The shovel is pretty slow, but it only has 5.5, and this is 7. And this is 5 attack damage, but it's really slow, like that. So yeah, that is the new combat system. Now there are 2 new enchants. Mending and the Frostwalker. Mending, all it does is if you... Let me get into Game Mode 0. If you break a block with like a shovel or something, as you can see, it's going down really fast. It only has 32 uses. But if I was to grab some bottles of enchanting, instead of going into my enchantment levels, it goes into this shovel actually, which is I think is really cool. Did I put them away? Yeah, I did. Okay. Give me one. Bottle of enchanting. Okay. Game was here. Okay, so watch the shovel. Watch the shovel's durability. And well, first I have to be holding the tool I want to use when or that I want to mend, and it has to have the mending enchantment. They're found in the End City dungeons, and I mean, you see how fast that regained its full durability. I mean, it is a golden shovel, but you can regain its full durability just by collecting enough experience. So yeah, I think that's a really cool feature. And also the Frostwalker. These are both found in the End City dungeons and the just like normal Minecraft dungeons. So the Frostwalker boots, they can only be done on boots. But what they do is they freeze water, as you can see. But since it's daytime, you can see it's cracking, and it'll go away and turn back into water. So that's what the Frostwalker boots are. But if I was to turn it to night, then it doesn't crack. It just does normal things. But you can't do this. You can't use this as like an ice farm. Wait, is it cracking? Oh, it is. Dang it. Oh, last time I got on, I guess they updated it. It used to be that it wouldn't crack during the night, but you can't use this as an ice farm, really, because if I have a silk touch pick, you just wasted water pretty much. It doesn't really do anything. It doesn't drop anything. Okay, see, now it's not cracking. I don't know. It is still a snapshot, so yeah, it's cracking. I don't know. It used to be that if it was in night, it wouldn't crack because it was like in the night, cold and stuff. But yeah, that's the Frostwalker boots in the mending. So now, let's see. There are new command blocks. The command blocks, as you can see, now have a different texture with arrows and stuff on them. And, nope. Wait, do they still have... Wait, what? Oh, right. I'm not in creative mode. Okay, one. There. Okay, so this, it needs... There's now a thing that it actually doesn't even need redstone, which is what you have to do on the teal ones over there, otherwise they won't really work. So now, there are 3 types of command blocks. There's Impulse, and I will show them as you go. So that's the Impulse command block, which is just the normal one. It says hello, as you can see in the chat. That's what the command block was, and that's what it did. Now, there is the Repeat command block, and I have it as needs redstone. So, the Repeat, it just spams whatever it is in chat, like it was hooked up to a clock, but it's not. So that's pretty cool. Now, there is the Chain command block, which means it doesn't, it has to have always active on, otherwise it won't work. So if a normal command block, if the arrow is going into a chain command block, and it goes like this, and you can mess it up as much as you want, you can have it going way over there and coming back, everything like that, as long as you have the arrows going into the next one. So if I was to put this on, it says all of these command blocks. All of these command blocks say, hello world, my name is CakeBoss333. That's what this chain of command blocks said. But this one command block only said, say hello. I think that's really cool. So that's the new command blocks, and I think that's everything except for... Yeah, that's everything, except for the end part. I have a staircase up here. I already beat the Ender Dragon and everything with one-shot sword, but yeah. So I showed you all... Yeah, I showed you everything. So, yes, this thing. It spawns automatically, and it will spawn again each time you kill the Ender Dragon. And before I do that, I want to actually show you how you respawn the Ender Dragon. It's a brand new thing with the end there we go. With the end crystals, you can actually respawn the end dragon as many times as you want. See, this is the dragon's breath. I guess it didn't go away since last time. But yeah, it damages you when you step in this cloud, and it blinds you, I think, too. So yes, all you have to do is just place... Wait, what? There we go. Okay. You just have to place them in these 4 spots around the portal, and it will respawn the Ender Dragon. What? Okay, well, it's not working for some reason. I don't know why. It isn't being cooperative, but there should be a really cool animation that I really wanted to show you. But as you can see, I've already killed him twice. There's the first one, and there's the second one. That's just the portal thing. But there was this really cool animation with all of the crystals coming together in the center, and as they rebuild each one separately, and it's really cool. It's amazing. I love it. And this is the first one that I did. There's a chest on it and I took it out. Ender pearl. There should be an ender pearl in there. You have to have an ender pearl to be able to get in here. All you have to do is just throw it in there. And ender pearls also have a cooldown now. If you watch my hotbar, you can't spam them anymore. Yeah. So these are the trees that I was talking about. They spawn all over the end. They can only be placed on endstone. This is the chorus flower I was talking about. You just mine it with pickaxe, and that's it. And let me go to a certain set of coordinates. /TP. Okay. Pause 3 to 1 3 1 3 5 7 100 and 1045. Okay. See, this is an end city dungeon. This took a long time to find. Unfortunately, this particular one does not have this pirate ship looking thing, which is actually where you get the elytra and the dragon head. It's just like a pirate ship. You can look it up on Google Images or something. But this is the end city dungeon. They're covered in shulkers. You enter it from down here. This one's kind of glitched a little bit, but it's just a dungeon pretty much. It's not a hard dungeon because all there is shulkers, and they'll just make you levitate. But they do substantial damage to you, and there's parkour, which is annoying. But that is pretty much the only thing in the end city dungeons, except for there are chests in certain places, which I think they're... Is this one seriously not... Oh, dang it, okay. Okay, well, usually they have an entire floor that's just loot chests everywhere with the mending books and everything, but this is what they look like. This is what a small one looks like. It doesn't have a pirate ship or anything. But usually they're filled with loot chests and everything, but I guess this one doesn't have that. They're all different. They're all randomly generated, which I think is kind of cool, but yeah, so this is the End City Dungeon, and I think that's about it for this 1.9 review. Thank you guys for watching, and goodbye.